And ABC correspondent Mark Willisey joins us now from Cairo. Mark, you were in the square last night during the protests, during the speech and immediately after the speech. How do you characterise the change of mood that's occurred?
Well, it was two different crowds. Before the speech, people were jubilant. There was waving of flags, beating of drums, there was dancing and hugging. Then there was silence as Hosni Mubarak spoke. And when it sunk in exactly what he was saying, that he was not going to go, there was absolute rage. There was disbelief. People held up shoes, which is a great insult in Arab culture, and some even stormed outside the square and headed towards the state TV building and the presidential palace to try and make some sort of protest there. So the people weren't expecting this. They believed what they were hearing on their media, that their president of 30 years was on the way out. What they got instead was a stubborn old president who's going nowhere.
Mark, they're calling this the Day of Rage. We know that Friday prayers are due to begin in a couple of hours. What happens next?
Well, we can already hear some chanting in the Tahrir square behind me, and also just 100 metres down the road from where I'm standing is state TV, and there's protesters down there already as well. We're being told that after Friday prayers, they want hundreds of thousands of people to come into Tahrir square to rally and to really give the biggest demonstration so far in this 18-day protest. After that, there is some expectation that there will be major swarms of people heading outside the square, heading towards that state TV building, which is just down the road. And I can tell you, having seen it this morning, there are plenty of tanks, armoured personnel carriers and heavily armed troops down there. So what we could get is a confrontation between the protesters and the military, which up until now has shown very great restraint.
Is there any indication at this stage on which side the military will fall? Because they, as you say, will be crucial in how this unfolds today.
Well, the people had hoped the military would help push Hosni Mubarak out of office. The military had said that it was not going to open fire or commit any violence towards the Egyptian people, that the Egyptian people's interests were what their interests were. Now, the people in that square last night certainly didn't believe the military after that. They'd hoped the military would have convinced Hosni Mubarak to go. So there's a feeling today that maybe the military can't be trusted. I asked some people heading over here today what they felt would happen. Would there be violence? And one man told me the military has two choices. One, they can let us through and let us protest and let us go where we want, or they can open fire and shoot us.
Right, ABC correspondent Mark Willisey in Cairo. We'll leave it there for now. Thank you.